Here's the answer to question 7 on worksheet 2. So our claim here, we've been said for commercial buildings, older New Zealanders, so those aged 55 and over were more confident than not confident. So we're only interested in the 55 years old and over, so in that last column on the table, and they're looking at whether they're more confident or not confident. So we want to group those two, confident and very confident, together, and we want to compare that to the not confident and not at all confident. So if I do 12 plus 43, then that's going to give me 55%. And if I do 26 plus 11, that's going to give me 37%. So in that category, 55 years and over, we've got a single sample size there. So our sample size N1 is 229. So we want to compare confident versus not confident for that particular age group. So in terms of which category we belong to, well, we've got a single sample size and we're doing a comparison. So that means we are in the middle category. So we need to find our margin of error. So here's our formula, 1 over the square root of n times 2. So let's do that now. So our margin of error equals 1 over the square root of n1 times 2. And what was our sample size? 229. So 1 over square root of 229, multiply that by 2, and that gives us a value of 0.1322, multiplied by 100, 13.22%. Okay, so I've gone and I've found my margin of error. Now I need to do my confidence interval. So it's the percentage difference plus or minus that margin of error. Okay, so my confidence interval is the percentage difference plus or minus margin of error. So I need to find that percentage difference, and I need to know which way around I'm doing it. So I'm comparing whether they're confident versus not confident. So it's confident minus the not confident. So it is the 55% minus the 37%. So 55 minus 37 gives me 18%. Okay, so my percentage difference is 18%, plus or minus the margin of error of 13.22%. And then I'll split them into two bits. So 18 take away 13.22 and 18 plus 13.22, and that will give me 4.78% and 31.22%. Okay, so let's draw that confidence interval. So number line, there's 0. We're going from 4.78 to 31.22. So there is my confidence interval. All right, now I need to interpret this. So I was comparing commercial buildings, and I'm looking at older New Zealanders being more or confident than not confident. Okay, so I can say for commercial buildings, I can spell commercial buildings, older New Zealanders are between 4.78% and 31.22% more confident than not confident. Okay, now I need to look at the claim itself, and I need to decide, does that confidence interval include 0? What does that mean? So 0, well here's 0. 0 is outside of that confidence interval. So the claim was that older New Zealanders are more confident. Do we agree with that? Yes, we do. So I'm going to say I agree with the claim because 0 is outside the confidence interval. And there's our answer.